Welcome back, folks. We're going to continue working on the interior walls of our ranch house. So last time we built the laundry room, and today we're going to go a little bit further. And what I'm going to ask you to do is we're going to build this wall right here that separates out the master bedroom from the closet and the bath. We're going to build that wall together, and then I'm going to ask you to use the skills that we've already developed and talked about to build this wall right here that is the bedroom wall where the door is, and this just solid wall right here. So I'm going to help you with that in the dimensions, but you're going to build it and you're going to install it. Okay, so I'm going to kind of cut you loose and let you be free with that. So let's talk about building this wall. Now we're in interior. We put a 36-inch door in the laundry room, but that's pretty typical. But many of these other doors are only going to be 30 inches wide because interior doors are often narrower than exterior doors. So we're going to need to make an interior door frame like we've done in the past, but we don't have a 36-inch door or a 30 door frame. So we're going to need to make that. So first of all, we're going to need some parts. So let's go to our studio, and we're going to need to go to our headers, and we're going to need to make a new header. So find your headers, double click on that to open it. And we do not have a header 30. We don't have a header for a 30-inch door. We need to make that. So I already have my sketch on from last time, but you may need to turn on the sketch that shows these to give you some more pieces from that pattern that we made. And I'm going to extrude one of these that's available around. And a 30-inch door opening would be 30 inches plus the jack stud that the header head sits on. So that's going to be 33 inches. Okay, and put this thing out of the way. Oops, come on, move. There we go, move it over there. Here, hold on, sorry. There we go. So I'm going to, of course, edit the appearance and make that what I've made my other stuff. And I'm going to rename that part as header 30 door. Okay, so now we need to build that frame just like we did for the 36-inch door frame, but this time we're going to build the same thing, but we're going to do it for a 30-inch door. So here we go, new assembly. I'm going to find, let's see, I'm going to rename that, move myself out of the way, rename that as 30 door frame. Okay, so now I've got my 36 and my 30. We're going to put in some stuff, insert. I'll go ahead and put in that header first. Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. Let's not do that. I meant to go into the headers and get my header for the 30 door. All right, and we're going to insert, we need some studs. Where are my studs? Here we go. I need a jack stud. Actually, I'm going to need 2 of those. And I'm going to need a regular stud. All right. So, good, we've got those 3 pieces. I'm going to select all of these just to tilt them up. And no, I'm going to leave them that way. Let's just undo. There we go. Put this around, and we're going to do what we've been doing. I got 2 jack studs, 2 king studs. Let's go ahead and get going. You shouldn't need me to do this at this point, but I'll go through it. You can speed up if you know what you're doing. Fasten some things together. Put my Jack stud on one side and my jack stud on the other side. All right, good. So I've got my 36-inch door frame now, and we're ready to go and build that wall. All right, so I need to go back to my plan. Again, you don't have this. Go through this way. Where I should have something called wall test. Oh, there we go. Again, you don't have this, but we're going to get our measurements off of this. So this wall, you need to look at and see how long that guy is. Now, because this has inside corners, we can treat this like a bi wall because we're going from the inside anyway. So it's fine to just think about it starting from the end, whereas exterior walls matter whether it's a butt wall or a bi wall. I'm going to measure that length of that because I'm not sure how long that is. So that's 199 inches long. All right, so we're going to need to make the plates for that. Let's get out of here. Let's go to our plates and sills. And last time I made a whole bunch of, expanded that pattern. You should have done that with me at one point. And that sketch is on. If it's not on, you can turn it on to have all that stuff. And we're going to create a couple more here. So I need a 199-inch plate. So I'm going to extrude one of these, doesn't matter which one. I'm going to go to 199 inches. And we're going to call that plate 199. And as always, let's make it the same material appearance. All right, so I'm going to need that for my interior wall. Now, this whole process that we're going through, you're going to need to remember, because what I did is I added a plate, right? I added a header, but the header is going to be used for other things. So you need to think about what you're doing, because I'm going to ask you to build those walls all by yourself. So I've made a plate that I need. I've got my studs that I need. I've got my door frame that I'm going to need. So now I can start putting this together. All right, so I'm going to go make myself a new assembly. I know we are getting a little crowded, but luckily we've got this, this thing to go through. And I made laundry walls. Now I'm going to make bedroom walls. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to go, whoops, let's get rid of that. Let's go a new assembly. And we're going to start by inserting a couple of those plates. From plates and sills. I need the top plate and the bottom plate, and that was a 199. I should have one called plate 199. I do. And I'm going to put two of those guys in there. All right. And while I'm at it, I'm going to need a couple of studs. I'm going to put 3 in there. Let's go to let's unexpand this. I'm going to go to my studs, and I'm going to put in, I'm not going to need a jack stud, but I am going to need at least 3 of those studs. So I have 3? Yes, I do. All right, cool. So I'm going to need at least 3 of those. Now I'm going to take my plates and orient them in a way that I like to see them. Again, you can kind of do it the way you want to do it. And then I'm going to take these three guys and flip them up just because I like it that way and I like looking at what I think of as the front. All right, so let's start putting together our wall, shall we? You know how to do this, but you can do it with me if you want. There's one of my studs. The next stud, remember now, I'm reminding you of how the wall works. The next stud, the middle of that stud will be 16 inches away from the edge of that wall. So let's go ahead and go middle of the stud. And I'm going end of the wall. And we need to offset along, in this case, it's the red, so which is the X, 16 inches. And let's hit check, and it went the right way. If it didn't go the right way, I could have gone back and edited that Fastmate and flipped the direction. Okay. Now my other stud is going to go on the other end of the wall. Make sure I get the right one. Oh, there we go. All right. And finally, I'm going to put my plate on. Uh-oh, I missed something. I don't know what happened there. I'm going to have to delete that mate that didn't work. I'll try this side. And plate to this corner. There we go. All right, now you should remember how we're going to do this with this stud. We're going to pattern that stud, remember? So I want to make a linear pattern out of this piece right here. Direction is going to be that direction, and we're going to do every 16 inches, and we're going to go however many, oops, I'm going the wrong way, but until we get to the end, but not past the end. So let's see. Which is going to work out. That's going to work out really nice because, oh, I take that back. We've got two doors in here, so it's going to be interesting to see where they go. All right. So we've got our wall that we're going to use that we're about to put some doors in. Now, I have to do some measuring, and I'm going to do the measuring for you. When we get to the other walls that you're going to build by yourself, you're not necessarily going to need to, measure those for doors and windows, because you'll just put the door as close to the end as you can get it. So like this wall would work out perfect if the door was in the corner of a room, because you just put it up against this existing stud. And it would work out. So it has just a little bit of space inside, but not a lot, and it's right there in the corner. All right, so we're going to need to look at some measurements here. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do that. I'm going to take a look at my test. So I need to take a look at where these things are. So measure from that point to that point is 49 inches. So I'm going to need this door to start. I'm going to have to do some calculations here, and that's going to be a little more than 49. Okay, so I think I know what I'm doing with that. And then this guy, it looks like this bedroom is probably about 30 inches in from the end. And we can adjust this door just a little bit. So here's what I think I want to do is I'm going to get out of there, let's, oh, I just wanted that to be visible. Oops. Huh. I guess I have to go into it to see. All right, so let's go, I'm going to go back into my bedroom window, which I never named. I think it's just called Assembly 1. Okay, there we go. So I got to find my way back to that. There we go. Let's rename it before anything bad happens. I'm going to call this BDRM for bedroom. And I'm going to call this left wall, because when you enter the bedroom, it's on the left. So we'll call it bedroom left wall. At least I know what it is. Okay, so I think I'm gonna flip this guy around and call this, because we need a bedroom for a door for the bathroom and a door for the bedroom, or a door for the closet. And the closet, I think, will start here. We've got a little patch. This stud will stay as the king stud, and we'll suppress these two guys. Or, one of the things that we can do, and I'm going to do this the easier way, is I'm going to click on this and hide it. So that way it makes it just a little bit easier to deal with. And then let's just do one at a time. So again, I know I'm kind of working from the back side, but that's okay. We're going to insert that an assembly. I need to find that wall that, for that frame we just made. Oh, there it was, the 30 door frame, which happens to be oriented the way I want it already, which is great. Perfect. Okay, now I want the side with no king stud. I'm going to use that king stud as my king stud. So, oh, I forgot, we got to group it. Let's not forget to do that. So I brought it in. Let's do group. Group the door frame that I just made so it doesn't move around. Undo would have been your friend if it didn't, or if it did move around. I'm going to make sure I've got the right thing there. The right thing there. All right, looking good. That is what we want. So that is going to be the entrance into the walk-in closet. Now I need the entrance into the bathroom, which is going to be, I think, removing these two. Should work out. Let me go look at that again. Now, in the real world, we probably build this frame in and add studs because it's not quite working out the way we want it to be. But because we've been doing it using our king studs already all along, I'm not going to have us do that. So I'm going to have us hide. So we're 3 in are going to stay. The next 2 are going to be hidden. So we're going to hide that one and that one. Okay, and we'll put the door up against this one that's 32 inches in from the edge. So we're going to insert again, go to our assemblies, again, go to our 30 door frame that we made. Again, we're going to group it, group that second 30 door frame. Good. Now I'm going to flip that around because I need it to go, let's go 180 degrees. I need the side that does not have the king stud to go up against this existing king stud. Fasten. And up here. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. Let's try that again. All right. So we've got our wall now where this is the end of the hallway. This is the door that's going into the closet, and this is the door that's going into the bathroom. All right, let's take a picture of that and get that into the assignment. And here is the rest of the assignment. You're going to build two walls. We're not going to assemble them, okay? So you're going to build two more assemblies. You're going to call it bedroom, this one bedroom front wall, and you can call this one bedroom right wall. Now you are going to need some plates. I'll put this in the assignment also, that you're going to need a plate that's 146. And you're going to need a plate that's 150. That's the length of this guy right here to be able to build those. And then you're going to use that same process that we've already used over and over and over again to build one wall that there's no windows, no doors or anything in that wall. It's just a basic wall. And then this wall will have that 30-inch door on one end of it, okay? As close to the wall as you can get it. Now, if it's in 16 inches, let's say you came in one stud length, that's okay, okay? But if the stud on one end of the wall is closer, you want to put it to the closer one so that this door is as close to the corner as we can get it. And you're going to take your pictures of those two walls, all right? So that is going to be your job, is to build those all by yourself. Take a picture of the front bedroom wall, post it, take a picture of the right side bedroom wall and post it. And next class, we will work on actually assembling those things. All right, so because we're working in class, if you run into trouble, I can be here to help you. But we are getting this stuff done during class. All right, good luck. See you next time.